Dogs are known to be protective of their family, with their devotion unrelenting in the face of danger. Though one heroic doggy got the wrong idea. When her owner became pregnant, it became convinced that something was wrong. From barking at the owner to even sniffing her, it all started out as harmless fun until one doctor's scan revealed that there was something wrong with the pregnancy. Something that the dog had managed to sense way before the doctors ever had. But before we start, smash the like button and make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any new stories. The American Akita, named Keola by its owners Alhana and Ricky Butler, lived in South Yorkshire. The breed originated from Japan and was bred for deer and bear hunting. This meant that Keola had a sharp sense of smell and a great sense of hearing. Akitas are also well known for their dominant characters, but turn out these natural skills would end up helping save lives in a way that Alhana and Ricky could never have expected. Anyways, we might be getting ahead of ourselves. Let's go to the start when it all started. The couple had been dog parents for a few years now and were ready for more, so when they found out Alhana was expecting, both of them were ecstatic. Alhana was 4 months into her pregnancy and was showing, and around the same time, Keola would sporadically bark at her. This was very unexpected behavior from the very well-trained dog who was always docile and agreeable. While Keola would bark when she was in a new environment or excited, she had never done that at Alhana ever. It felt like the dog could sense that something was off and focused on giving her attention and treats. Little did they know that Keola's natural instincts of protecting her family were kicking in. She was desperately trying to warn Alhana of the danger ahead. But rather than focus on their anxious dog, the couple had all their attention on prepping for the baby. In hindsight, though, both Alhana and Ricky regret not listening to Keola sooner and trying to understand what she was trying to tell them. And of course, as soon as Alhana had found out she was pregnant, she had been regularly going to the gynecologist. All her scans had been booked, and the mom-to-be was taking her prenatal religiously. Also, her doctor had assured her that her pregnancy was routine and that the baby was growing as it should be. It seemed like whatever danger Keola was sensing seemed to be getting stronger, and the dog was desperate to let anyone know. But with the pregnancy developing normally, the couple thought the issue was with the dog rather than anything else. They even took Keola to the vet, worried that there was something wrong with the doggy, but the vet assured them that Keola was perfectly healthy and that such behavioral changes were common in dogs when their owners changed something about themselves. With her progressing pregnancy, Alhana began experiencing huge changes in her body. Her ankles and feet would swell up. It was harder for her to walk, sit, sleep, or do just about anything. And of course, the many aches and pains. And while all of them she had expected and was prepared for, Alhana didn't know what to do when a sudden piercing pain started in her lower back. The first-time parents-to-be were very vigilant and immediately called the doctor. They wanted a professional opinion to ease their mind. Alhana explained to the doctor that while she experienced other growing pains, this one just felt different. The doctor reminded Alhana that they had a scan coming in a day or two and that they could have a closer look then. All she wanted the expectant mother to do was rest until then. And at the next scan, as expected and hoped, all was well. The doctor then explained to Alhana that her body was just getting ready for childbirth, and due to new hormones being introduced into her system, the mom might feel new pains and sensations. But all of it was completely normal. Having been reassured, both Ricky and Alhana went home with satisfied smiles. But as soon as they opened the door, they found a very agitated Keola. The dog was barking at Alhana like she was an intruder in the home, and wouldn't stop barking and sniffing the expectant mom. Ricky tried to calm the dog, but all Keola wanted was to sniff Alhana and stare at her. And when Alhana posted about Keola's strange behavioral changes online, many of her friends were certain that the dog sensed that something was wrong, and that the mother should get a more thorough health checkup. But of course, Alhana had done all that. With her pregnancy coming to an end, Alhana was preparing for her little one and fully nesting, or at least trying to. Keola would regularly cry and nudge her awake at night, to the point that Ricky had to keep the dog outside the bedroom to allow Alhana to get a few hours of sleep in. But even outside the door, Keola would get distraught and start howling. Could everyone be right and the doctors wrong? Was Keola really sensing some unseen danger? The next morning, after a very sleepless night, Alhana finally called her doctor again and booked a random scan. She needed to be sure that everything was fine, because after the way Keola had acted last night, the expectant mother was exhausted and paranoid. and as she lay there, getting her ultrasound done and waiting to be told that everything was fine, Alhana saw the face of the technician completely change. Something was off. Keola was right. Alhana started to panic and demanded answers, but all the technician could say was that she needed to see her doctor immediately. Even before Alhana got the chance to call Ricky, who was at home comforting Keola, the mom was admitted to the intensive care unit. It was then revealed that the expecting mother was only moments away from death. The doctors finally discovered that Alhana had a serious infection in both of her kidneys, an extremely rare and life-threatening occurrence. According to doctors, this kind of infection had only ever affected one other person in the UK. Due to the fact that the infection had gone unnoticed for such a long time by everyone except Keola, it turned out to be one of the worst cases Alhana's doctors had ever seen. Thankfully, the doctors were able to cure the infection, and Alhana gave birth to a beautiful baby boy named Lincoln Butler. And as the mother held her baby in her arms for the first time, she could only thank Keola for all of this. If it hadn't been for her trusted and protective dog who never gave up on warning the couple about the impending doom, the mom and baby might not have made it to this moment. Alhana felt like she owed Keola her own life and the life of her son. The couple posted about Keola's heroic efforts on Facebook for close friends and family, but the mesmerizing story completely went viral. Thousands of people were impressed by Keola's determination and how her natural instincts could tell that something was wrong, way before doctors could. And of course, everyone urged the couple to spoil the doggy with treats and cuddles since clearly she deserved that and more.